everybody, it's Monica. Welcome to another plan with me. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. If you are brand new, thank you for joining me. I hope you stay tuned and I hope you like what you see and that you subscribe so that you can see other videos that I have planned coming up. This week I am using my A5 rings planner. This is my everyday carry using my A5 printables from JeseniaPrintables, and I'm planning out the week of January 21st through January 27th in this planner. And I'm going to be using this kit that I had in my shop, called Snuggly Day. I just thought I'd change it up a little bit. I was using a lot of like pinks and things like that in my previous spread, so I wanted to kind of change it up with some different colors. So here are the full boxes with the heart checklists, the half boxes, quarter boxes and flags, washi page, headers and littles page, date covers, sidebar stuff page. And I thought I would pair it up with these from Simply Gilded. These, I'm going to try to use some rose gold that I have in my collection, and this washi here has some rose gold bows in it, which I thought looked really pretty. And then this one, this mini, I do like to use the minis as well. It's not exactly the same color, but it's still blue and it still has that rose gold foil, so I thought it would still be a good match. So I'm going to take the inserts out of my planner and get this party started. Alright, so here we are with the sheets taken out of the planner. I think what I'm going to do is just start with my full boxes, and last week I laid out all of my full boxes across the bottom, so it really gave me like the full, pretty much the full column to kind of pre-plan and then add some stuff in as the days went by. So I'm going to do that again, and I think what I'll do is use the double box here. I'll use that on the weekend because it's kind of like laid back, relaxing type of situation. So I think what I'll do is I'll use this box here for the sidebar. And I have to turn all my stuff, sorry, because I can't see if I don't. So I'm just going to lay this one down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the other ones. I think there's really no rhyme or reason to how I'm going to lay these. I like to say that every single time. But let me do this. Let me kind of put the 5 here. And I'm just going to kind of spread these out. So I'll put one of these on each page. Yeah, I'll just go like this. And put this down here. I thought what would be pretty too is if I put just that skinny washi or that mini washi right down the bottom, just to add a little bit more decoration to the page. Totally unnecessary, but what the heck, may as well. I'll do this one here. And then this flower pattern here. I'm filming this actually kind of late. It's already Monday the 21st. We are celebrating the holiday of school today and just kind of enjoying our time at home. So, and I had a busy weekend, so I just figured no big deal. I'll just use my weekend to film and lay down my week. We don't have any big plans this week. We do have some events happening and some things that we definitely need to prepare for, but other than that, it's not that big a week. Oh, that's so cute, that little scene down there on the bottom. Okay. So now what I think I'll do is, I didn't print out the glitter headers. This was an older style, older format, so I did have some glitter headers that I had used, that I had before. So I think I'm going to use this glitter header right here to just put across my my full boxes, just to kind of, I don't know, break it up, give it some fun color. So I'll do that. And I'm going to kind of speed you through this a little bit. Okay, so I have my glitter headers right up there, and then I decided, let me see, I was going to use these foiled, they're in rose gold, again, me practicing. I was going to use these date headers up here, but there's none that are like really a good match, maybe mostly because these are more like lavender colors. So I think I'll just go ahead and use the date covers. Sorry, my arm is in the way there. The date covers from the kit. And I will go ahead and put those right across the top. Okay, so the headers or the date covers are down, and I do want to use another glitter header underneath it, and I have these pages of blues. So I was thinking I would use this blue underneath it. Okay, so now I have my base pretty much laid out. Now I'm going to lay down some stuff for my sidebar, and I'm going to find my headers. Where did I put them? Right here. Okay, so, and my washi strips. Oh no, I'm going to use my Simply Gilded. Okay, so I'm going to lay down a strip of the 10mm. Just to block it off. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm going to use my slice tool. All the tools that I use, I'll make sure to link it down below as well. I've got my sweatshirt on because I can't decide if I'm hot or cold. Okay, so I am going to track my dinners. So I'll put down my dinners header. And I'm going to use the rusty color Monday through Sunday. I can see the lines. Oh well, I'm going to just deal with it. And there's another piece of washi. And I've been taking my medicine for several weeks now, if not like several months. And my goodness, what a difference it makes tracking this kind of stuff. I've been taking this medication. I have high blood pressure. I'm like an old person in a young age, I guess. So when I was pregnant with my first daughter, she's 17 now, but when I was pregnant with her, I had preeclampsia, which was high blood pressure, and I ended up delivering her early. So she was born 8 weeks premature. She was only a little 2-pound baby. Teeny tiny. No problems or anything like that, but still, with her on her end there was no issues, but I had high blood pressure. So after I had her, then I had to go on high blood pressure medication. And let's see, I was 26 at the time, and I hated taking it. I never took it. I was like the worst person. And so since then, and I'm 43 now, I have to think of how old I am. I'll be yeah, I'm 43 now. Oh my God, I seriously had to count. I'll be 44 in March. But so I've been taking blood pressure medicine for 20 something years. And I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that I was the worst at taking it. Like I would go days and then weeks without taking my medicine, to the point where I was like, I was feeling it. Like, but I don't know, for some reason I just didn't want to take it. And so I got better at doing it, but still it was sporadic. Like I would take it once and then I wouldn't take it for a couple of days and I take it again, and it was just awful. I wasn't good at it. And then it's probably been like a year now that I've been really, really good at taking it, but even more so for the past few months that I've been tracking it. Now I for sure, I take it every single day, and it's all because of the tracker. I know I take it in the morning. If for any reason I skip taking it in the morning, which I haven't, I mean, I've been doing really good. It's right by my bedside. But in the event I do forget in the morning, when I look at this tracker, or when I look at my planner in the evening to kind of get ready for the next day, and I see that I didn't check this off, I take it right away, because my planning station now is in my bedroom and it's literally right next to me. So these trackers, as annoying as it may be to like have the same thing every single week, it is a huge, I mean, literally lifesaver, because if I wasn't taking it, then I would be in risk of being in trouble with my health. So I'm pretty proud of myself for using that. And it's just so funny how just a little simple little X, I use little X's because my check marks are, I'm lefty, so I do my check marks backwards, and people make fun of my check marks, or they don't make fun of it, they question my check marks. So instead of getting questioned, I just put X's. But being able to put an X on it every single day really makes me feel proud, and makes me feel very responsible for being a good adult and doing it. So I'm just going to put a little strip of washi down here just to put some more. I mean, you can't have enough bows, so I'm just going to add some more, as much as I can, right here. All right. Oh, I need the other page. I'm going to do the same thing here, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do over here. Okay, now the question is, do I want this to go all the way across? I think so. I'll just put it all the way across. And then I'll put it also down here in these boxes. I'm just going to go all out. All crazy. Washi crazy. It made me think of like I have so much stuff. We have a lot of stuff, and I think that's true for many people. This whole minimalist attitude is like the way of life of a minimalist is not how we live right now. We have excess of so many things, but really trying to, I mean, I'm not going to stop getting like Simply Gilded washi. I have the subscription. I'm getting stuff every single month, but I am making sure that I don't hoard anything. Like every time we have a meetup or something, I take my big old bucket of washi with me, because that way I can share it. It's being used ultimately. And so we also recently, during the winter break, became tea enthusiasts. My daughters and I became tea enthusiasts, and we bought a bunch of loose leaf tea that we brew, and it's delicious. It's like amazing. But we have right now 7 different flavors. We don't need 7 different flavors, but we have it. So my daughter right now just said, we need to go and get some more. And I said, no, let's just finish first what we have. No point in buying some more until we finish what we have. Like, come on, let's not go crazy over it. So I'm really trying to kind of live that life of, it's okay to, I mean, if you can, oh man, I just messed it up. Oh well. If you can afford to purchase it, go for it, but use it. Like, don't waste it. Use what you have. Oh, I'll just use this piece. Use what you have and finish what you have. That's our goal, is to use what we have. Okay, I'm gonna go this way first, so that we're not wasting anything. We're not letting anything spoil, because that's awful. Oh, went a little longer, that's okay. Oh, that's so cute down there, but I am going to use some of the 15mm right above it, just to be extra. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, I love these bows. Okay, so I think that's where we are now, and I have, from my practicing, I do have some foiled bows. This coastal is what I call this color scheme, and I foiled these in rose gold foil. So I think I'm going to use, which color? I could use the dark. I'll use this dark color, just to kind of put here with my little labels. Again, totally unnecessary, just decorates the page. Okay, so I think that's it for the basic setup. So now we're going to get into the day by days. Okay, so now starting with Monday, actually I'm going to start with laying down a checklist, and I'm going to use my rose gold foiled bows that I have, my little 3 checklists there. And I do want to notate that it is MLK Day, so I'm going to use a half box that I will put down here. And then I also want to notate that we are home from school, so I'm going to use one of my foiled quarter boxes underneath it. And I have one of these little home stickers from Pretty on Paper Co. that I'm going to go ahead and just use, just to show that there was no school today. And I don't have any, oh, I want to put a bow here. And I think I'll use one of these light colored ones for MLK Day. Super cute. Again, these were one of the first ones that I made and sampled, so this is why I haven't listed them on my site yet, because there were some imperfections in the foil. I mean, it's hardly noticeable when you're looking at just the reflection, but there are some spots, if you're looking straight at it, you can see some spots where the foil didn't take. So it was just me practicing with like the heat settings on the foil, and like the timing of everything of when I put it in through the machine. So I'm getting better at it, so I'm almost ready to list those, but that's what's going on. That's why if you happen to look for these foiled items in my shop, that's why they're not listed yet, because again, I'm still waiting to, perfect it a little bit more so that quality is good to go. I am going to write down that I am filming today, even though it wasn't on the original plans to film, but I will notate it. So I'm going to use, let's see, do I want to use a box or I'll just use a little thing. I never use these little things. I think more and more people are getting away from using these little things. But at least it's a piece of, it's a strip of color. And then I'm going to use one of my Coffee Monsterz Co. little film guys right there. So that is how my Monday is shaping out. I still have room to write down whatever we do later this evening. And we are on to Tuesday. Right now, the only thing I have on the to-do list for Tuesday is to film my rewind spread. So again, I'm going to start with my checklists, and then I'm going to do the same thing I just did, and I'm going to use a different color though. A little thing, and actually I want to put it further down at the bottom because it'll definitely be something I do later in the evening, or at least after work. So here I'm going to film again, and I want to try to use these little guys, so I'll just put this little guy with the YouTube icon there. Oops, can't even see. Super cute. So that is my Tuesday. I don't have any major, I can't think of any. Oh yes, I am going to do, let me put in a half box for work. Let me use this guy here. I am going to do some observations on this day. So I'll find a little icon to use for that, but I am going to do some observations on that day. So that is my Tuesday. For Wednesday now, I'm going to start off with my checklist here. So Wednesday has a lot of like moving parts to it because I have something I have to do after school, my children as well, and my husband as well. So what I want to notate is that my daughters have their rehearsals for their honor group. So I'm going to use this quarter box here. And my husband is a director of it, so he's got to do that too. Okay, so let's see. So I'm using one of these little violins that I always use whenever they have any sort of music related stuff. So while they are there at my school, we have our family night and awards night. So I'm going to use a foiled box. I need my undo. Is it too noticeable? No, it's fine. And I'm going to use a backpack from the Fox and Pip. I love these, but I have to be very careful when I use them because the size of them, they're just so large. But it fits perfectly in that half box. So I'm going to write down here that we have our family night. And then the other thing is I'm going to upload my rewind video on this day. So I'll use another little thing, and I'll put it down here. This will already be scheduled, so it's not like I have to remember to do it. I'm just going to schedule it. But let's see, upload on this day here. So cute. And then again, lots of space to fill in other stuff as it comes up. So now let's go on to Thursday. This is a day that things get a little complicated with schedules again, or just like time crunch. So again, I'll start off with my checklist. But Thursday after school, well, during the day actually, my daughters will miss school and they will have a full day rehearsal for their honor, with their honor group and with the clinicians that are there helping them. So I'm going to use this little violin once again. And I used a half box because it's like the whole day. And so my husband's going to miss school as well. He'll have a substitute on this day. And then I have a basketball game that I have to keep score of. So I will use a little quarter box. Let's see. Do I want a solid? Oh goodness. I'll use this guy. So I have a basketball game here. And I'm going to use one of these little girls that's got a little clipboard from Planner Studio that I'm going to use to show that I've got to keep score for the basketball game. And then right away, as soon as this is finished, then I've got to race over to the concert for all of their rehearsing that they've been doing. They put on their concert on this day. So I'm going to use another half box here with a bow to write down their concert on this day. So exciting. Oh, I can't wait. So that is what Thursday looks like. All right, now moving on to Friday, I'm going to start with another checklist. And then I'm going to put a flag because Friday is my payday. So I'll put a flag down, and then I have these fun little girls from plannerbomb.com. And I want to use one of these. I think I'll use this girl right here. Hoarding the money. Maybe I put her here or here. I'll just put her here, and then I'll just write on the white payday. Cute. Okay, so then what else do I have? After school, I have my bullet journal class. So I'm going to use another quarter box. And I'll use this darker one. So I'll use that. And then what was I going to use for this? Oh, I have a oh, where did I put it? Oh my goodness, where did I just put that sticker? Right here. Okay. So here is another printable, part of a printable that I printed out from Paper Crown Planner, and they've got these little planners in them. So I want to use one of these, and they are all different colored little tassels here, so I'm going to use this blue. It's like hardly noticeable. But I'm going to put that for my bullet journal class. Whoops, out of frame. Right there, super cute. And then my daughters have a gig. So I'm going to use a foiled box. Here. With, of course, a little violin. And I'll write that in there. Whenever they do these gigs, they generally do these for donations for upcoming trips, things like that. Basically, it's an ongoing fundraiser, if you want to think of it like that. And then I'm going to use a little thing. I'll use an asterisk for just to remind me that I have a bill due this day. My car payment is due that day. So that is my Friday. Now we'll move on to the rest of the weekend. After this really long, busy week of all these events, we don't have anything scheduled for the weekend, which is really nice because it'll be a low-key weekend. I am going to use my weekend banner, and I'll put it right underneath. I don't even know if I want to do checklists on this day. I don't even think it's necessary. The only thing that I'm going to notate is that I am going to do some filming and uploading. What was I using? I was using the little things. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm trying to just get better with the whole process of YouTube and sticking to a schedule for filming and uploading. I'm also trying to come up with I do have some plans for like some other content. I am really trying to put together a workout schedule, a meal planning schedule, things like that. So hopefully you guys will stick around, subscribe, and look for those videos to come. So let's see, I am filming, but again, I'm just going to use, just so I can use these smaller icons. I guess I could have used the larger ones since I don't have a whole lot going on, but that's okay. I'll just use these. And I'll just use the same thing here. All right, so that's really all I have for the weekend. And then the next page is the to-do list page. So let's kind of just zoom out so we can see what everything looks like here. So here is what the weekday looks like for this week. And here is my really boring weekend. I mean, truly, I should write down that I'm going to do laundry and things like that, but that stuff's boring. I don't want to write that stuff down, even though I should hold myself accountable. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll do it.